Sisters of St. Petersburg. That was a lovely cookie. Right. Okay, so now let's play Viento. Magic to the strings. Viento. You guys speak Spanish? Some of you guys speak Spanish? So viento means what? Wind. We made this song for the wind. And along the way, we're gonna ask you guys to clap along. And if you wanna dance, please be our guest and enjoy the wind song. This is on a rhythm called fandango. For those of you who are familiar with Latin rhythms, fandango is a very festive groove that's popular in the northern coast of Colombia, the Caribbean coast of Colombia.
Viento, viento de mar, trae la libertad. Viento, viento de mar,
¡ay, qué rico!
trae la libertad.
Give it up for my percussionists.
la libertad. Viento, viento de mar, trae la libertad.
Give it up for my clap players, my clappers. That was good. It was a long song. Thank you. All right. So, we have one more song for you guys. This is entitled Alma Quibduceña. It's a traditional Colombian song. And I don't know, do you feel like dancing? I know I have some professional dancers around here. If not, that's okay. Yeah, we have the floor right here. This is the dance floor, you guys, so just so you know. And if you dance, I'll come and dance with you. So, here we go. On the one.
¡Hola!
Give it up for the dancers, please.
Everybody, hey, hey. Hey, give it away for everybody.
Give it up for my dancers! Jorge Ivan, Tito Duarte on guitar. Thank you, Tito. My name is Martin Bejarano, and we'll be back for the mashup. It's gonna be a big surprise. Stick around. Thank you.
That was really awesome. I have to say, after such a long hiatus, it's just so much fun as staff for us to see you all dancing here, so thank you so much. So, today's mini global mashup is Tibet meets Colombia. So please welcome to the stage an amazing Tibetan artist, Youngchen Lamo.
Everybody wants happiness. Nobody wants true suffer. Love is for all sentient beings. A Tibetan prayer to you all. Can you hear me? Yes. Often people say, "Oh, I cannot hear you." Yes. Maybe you did not hear me, but I wish you feel. Thank you. Yes, today it's a very special day, and for all of us, this 160 years, and I think it's very auspicious and special is not because me, it's because you are here. You know, the pandemic brought us all together. That teaches us life is not impermanent. And we all together in this. Normally, we think, oh, there's these problems, and we don't, so to say, feel so much. And this COVID made us aware we are oneness. And we also can sing some songs if you like. To me, it's not singing, it's more like using your own energies. Yeah, I have a special guest today, Mark. He will do something for you. We're doing this so happiness is. We are looking for long-term happiness. You know, often we humans, we look happiness outside. We are always very busy chasing outside. Wish we find this inner peace, inner love, inner contentment. Thank you. Are you comfortable? Would you like to sing a song together? Sorry, today it's very emotional for me to see, and so many, such long time we go such troubles for all of us, and many of them passed away, and I'm sure there are some people you know and some people your families, and yes, so we can bring this in this moment. We bring your loved ones, and we think about also there's right now there are lots of people suffering different reasons, and so we wish them this world a peace, not into a violence. So, I am not a singer, and so all of you, sing with me. Basically, we use our energy, we send this to the world. Would you like to do that? And I think you have a voice, and I think today it's time to use this voice. Yes, your voice have a vibrations. Your voice can heal yourself. Yes. And also, I know few Chinese words. I'm learning, not good. So, 非常的感谢你们啊，今天有这个缘分能过来在这边。我非常的感动啊，你们在这边。再说我们大家都身体也健康，所以对我来讲，这个不是表演，是一个念经。还是一个供养。好。Are you ready? And when you sing this song, you really bring yourself, to the world, and you giving your love. You don't need to go to buy. Normally, we need to buy something, and today this you don't need to buy. This is with you, and we use this. Would you like to try? And then if you like coughing, you cough, and you move and rest. Okay. Sorry, would you like some water? No? Yeah. Okay. Now, we can do we can do this, or you can do you can do this. The point is we open our body, and we are really let the blessings come to us, and then we can share to others. Are you ready? If you are ready, maybe you say yes very loudly. So then they hear, oh, this is 160 years celebrations. Sometimes we think, oh, if I quiet, then I get their blessings. Let them sing, Maybe it's difficult to work that way. So we use our voice. Then you sing continuously, then I sing on the top. Yeah, okay. For Tibetans, these are 6 syllables. So I will sing the 6 syllables on the top. But when you sing this song, you doesn't become Buddhist. You doesn't become monks or nuns. To become like that is very hard. So now we're sending our life. Okay. Thank you. Did you like that? You know, I think it's good to use this so inner charge the body. Normally we're speaking and then we don't use the body inside. So if we do a little bit exercise, so I think it's helpful for inside. And then when we sing, we're really offering this, we rest. Yeah. So now I have a song. I dedicate this to all the higher beings. Give blessings to us. Thank you. Are you comfortable? Are you tired? If you're tired, I finish quickly. You know, we have 20 minutes. Used to, we make a time. These days, time make us. So we constantly have a look. Especially these days, we have lots of technologies around us. I wish sometime maybe you a little bit away from technologies. Of course, I don't know technology much, but yeah. And afterwards, we can sing some songs together. It is already 20 minutes. Yes, see? Yes, it's 20 minutes, I think. Yes. So we have, first time we meet here, it's like today. And so we have, we're going to do something together, offering, and Mark and I, yes, here, yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. And also afterwards, I have few CDs. And this song, I think, I went to homeless, mentally ill, and alcoholic, drug addictions. I did volunteer almost 10 years. I spent my life with them. And so I wrote this song to them. Because in the first country, especially many the countries, when you're older and when you have sickness and you are very isolated. So in my country, we are, so to say, they love. We look, everybody is your family, everybody is we connected. The animals, the people. We don't say you are rich, we don't say you're religious, we don't say you are something. We do believe there is no something. So we don't believe meanness, I-ness, minus, we don't believe this. We believe we all connected. So therefore, this song, actually we did perform all the people from the homeless shelter. We performed 2 times. And this song called You Are Beautiful, I'm Beautiful. Maybe after we do this, first we are doing something. So
Okay.
yes.
Sorry.
All right, so we're excited.
Then this song is finished, the concert is finished, something like this.
So we'll do the flutes first, right?
Yes.
So we're excited to mash up the Colombian flutes, the gaitas. This is the male flute. The macho flute plays the maraca and keeps the bass line. And this is the female flute. It plays the melody and leads the pack, right? And then we're gonna collaborate with Mark's. What's the name of your flute?
It's a Renaissance flute, a walking stick flute, a simple keyless flute from several hundred years ago.
There we go. Both are ancient flutes. This flute is thousands of years old. And it comes from the indigenous communities in the Caribbean coast and La Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta. It's a big, big mountain right by the shoreline, right by the coast. And then you're gonna be singing, improvising.
I try if something comes.
All right. So well, let's see how it
You
goes.
know? Yes. Dewa ri chu sim jin ta 대와리 조심제 당제도 예네 수와 교쇼 대와리 조심진 단제 동인네 대와라 교쇼 대와리 조심진 단제 동인네 대와라 교쇼
Thank you.
Thank you. We are meeting first time.
So
We don't
interesting.
know. Did you like this? Did you found? Okay? That's a good. If you like, that's most important. This song, I would like you sing with me. I think if you're singing, it's much better than I sing. This lyric is beautiful. I Sing. You are beautiful. I am beautiful. Yes, maybe we learn this song together. You know, I think, yes, let's look. When we say beautiful, really you are beautiful. All sentient beings are beautiful, they are pure. The reason sometimes we go strange, we just go by ear, go by eyes. We not have time to think. We don't have time to feel. Sorry, my English, but I hope you understand. So when we say you are beautiful, we need to bring the inner pureness, unconditional love. And then you are beautiful means everybody is beautiful. So we don't say she is this, he is this, she looks like this, he looks like this. You know, this is our disease, this is our illness. Really. And then we go by words and we say we love you, but if the person said tiny bit and then your ear switch off and say, this person told me this, she said this, oh, terrible, you know? And then we go this terrible mood. Oh, these people, no good, you know? Really. And then we go by like that. So then we really missed such a beautiful, beautiful life. So we make this life so much ill. Sometimes maybe it's not the food, maybe not the weather. We make ourselves ill ourselves. So please, when you sing, you are beautiful, I'm beautiful, doesn't matter the pitch. You know, sometimes in the West, it go by pitch, or sharp, or this, that. We sing for the energy. When we sing for the energy, you are your energy. So, please. Good to know. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, it's very important, because we are energy. We're not but names. You know, when I went to the homeless and they asked me, most it's in 90s, 70s, 60s, and the elderly asked me, what's your name? Then I asked them, do you like anything in life? They said, yes. I said, what? Dog, cat, elephant, car? And they say, I like dogs. I said, okay, my name is Dog. You call me Dog. Okay, so when you see me, you call Dog. Okay, Dog. What? Your mother give you this name? I said, no, you like dogs, so I am Dog. See, so these all doesn't matter. So we took too much serious, our, so to say. Yes, but you know, my English is not so the good ones. So if I said something wrong, not you like, you just leave here, don't take with you, okay? You know, we are like to carry. She said this, oh, terrible. He said this, oh my God, this terrible. You know, really, we must free from this. You are much, much more. Yes. So, now we sing this song. Yes, please. Yes. And I am so happy meet them first time. And we don't know what we're doing, so we here just for you.
We just apologize. But,
Yes. You are beautiful. I am beautiful. You Very good. Can you sing a little bit louder so the world can hear?
Thank you all. See you next time.
See you.
So don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a little bit of a panel discussion and question and answers. So we'll just give the performers a minute or two to get settled, bring some more chairs out here on stage. So if you have any questions, just hang on to them for a moment. Okay, so we're just waiting for Martine and Tito. There they are. Please. Great. No problem. So what do you say, ladies and gentlemen? Tibet meets Colombia. That was really, really spectacular.
Thank you so much.
Part of the joys of our global mashups and our mini global mashups is that we never know what's going to happen because the performers are literally meeting maybe an hour or so before the concert starts. So they come in, they do their sound checks, and then have a very, very little bit of time to have a conversation with one another and figure out what's going to happen. So I'm just curious, how was that for all of you? I mean, Tibet, Colombia, such very, very different rhythms and thoughts and musicality. So please, anyone start?
You want to start?
Sure. I just love the idea of these mashups and the flavors and musical influences from around the world. So congratulations on just a brilliant idea. It's fabulous. This is my first time performing in this venue. I just love it, so I'll spread the word. I'm just going to pass it on to Young Chen.
Yes, I would like to say thank you to you. Thank you for the theater, for the sound, for the light, everybody's effort. And also, it's not so easy these days to do anything. And for the theaters, for the artists. And for me, I love all the countries. I know Totola Mambasi, but really, for me, it's like guessing. You know, you go in the darkness and then you try to get something.
So Totola Momposina is a very famous Colombian singer.
Yes.
And you know her, right?
Yes, we toured, but we did a cappella. We did not do music, so to say. She sing a cappella, I sing a cappella. So they call it a women's world. So we sang, yes, a cappella. And I am very, very delighted to meet both of you, and we do this. And for me, I don't look, say, do I sing right or wrong, or I just feel that you enjoying. So I don't think so much of it. So I believe if you love it, that moment, and for me, this is good things. And also two of you, you know, if you love, and then this is good. Yes.
Yeah. It's a great idea to mash up different cultures on stage. It's wonderful. And the best part is that after 2 years of, not having the mashups going on, not having people dancing at this lovely theater, because we have had some amazing dance parties here in the past.
Yes, we have.
Yeah. And so it's great to be back. It's great to be part of the mashup series. And of course, meeting you and the maestro en la flauta, it's just such a treat and such an unique opportunity, because that's what happens. And it's because we are in New York City, but it's also because of your vision, Ellen, right? You guys have great vision. We love Flushing Town Hall. I'm a little biased, but it's everything they do. It's just so fantastic.
Thank you.
Acknowledging the Native American communities, working with the Asian community, working with the Latino community, with people from all over the world, in such a way. It's just the way you guys do it. It's amazing. So it was great, And then we had our flutes to connect, our voices. And when we were singing "You're Beautiful, I'm Beautiful," I felt we were singing to each other, to one another, and that's great. And it's great.
Thank you, singing. And I think a voice is a vibration. And we don't have a bias when we sing. And I think music is something bring people together in the humble ways, in the truthful ways. That's I think.
Yeah, I really like it. It was pretty nice. Somehow, like putting some different instruments from all around the world in one stage and playing all together at the same time. It's wonderful, and I think it's like a communion. Everybody from all around the world, like it's part of this world, it's part of the music. So if we can be all together on the stage, for me, it's gonna be wonderful.
Did you like it? Did you guys? And you guys, you did sing, you did play, you did dance, everything. We did it all.
We have a very interactive audience. It's really wonderful. And again, for me, I wear two hats here. I'm the executive director and the artistic director, and it has been a very, very long time for all of us to be in the room together and feeling each other's energy and feeling each other's emotions, hearing people clapping, really clapping is just very, very wonderful and very heartwarming. So thank you all so much for that. I have a question, and then we'll take some questions from the audience. I'm also I keep looking on my phone because we are also on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. So in case somebody calls in a question, so that's why I keep looking here. When did you all know that you wanted to follow a life and a career in music?
Oh my goodness. Since I was a young lad, I had some great music teachers, in grade school, and I'm so indebted to them. And I ended up being a music educator myself, high school band director for 30 years, and composer. So I'm just indebted to my teachers who started me off well.
I never thought going to be singing, but I made a prayer when I was very young, and I made my prayers. That prayer is I want to grow, quickly become man. And then my grandmother said, "Oh, you are the best child, daughter, and you always praying." And she said, "Do you do the medicine Buddha, green Tara?" She named all the prayers. I said, "No, I made a prayer myself." And she said, "Oh, pray to me." And then when I said, "Oh, grow up quickly, become man, and grow up quickly," something like this. And she really almost fainted. And she said, "This you do?" I said, "Yes, And so she asked me why. And I said, if I doesn't become nun, if I cannot become practice, and then I would like to help people, the elderly. We have lots of elderly that they are suffering. Some of them blind, and some of them different reasons. So I always try to help them. So then she said, if you really mean it, you want to help people. I said, yes, that's I only want to do. And she said, you must sing, and you have a gift. I said, sing? No way. I am very shy to people. I said, I don't sing. This life, I don't want to sing.
In the next life, maybe.
Yes, maybe, yes. Next life, we don't know where we're going. Maybe, yes. So then she said, oh, no, you must. If you really want to help, then you sing. So then that's how I did not go to school learning singings, but she teach all the prayers. So they are more energy-based. So that's how I became. And then when I crossed Himalaya mountains, and many years ago, and I came to Australia. So there are lots of people who request prayer. So I made some significant prayers into melodies. And so then they said, oh, this is really beneficial for the mind and for the body, and I can see things, I can feel. So then it's very quickly, they asked me to form this Peter Gabriel's Warm at Adelaide. Peter Gabriel heard my voice, and so then they said, Yang Chen, come to perform there. And I was saying, no, I am not professional, I don't sing, and so you should have a professional, really who want to be on stage, who really want to be singing. They should be going that place. And so they said, no, Yang Chen, they asked you. So they have round the world artists, and which is every 4 years this happening. So I performed, and Australia also, before that, I made a quick, so to say, prayer CD. And so that won the equivalent of, people say Grammy World. They nominate round the world 6 artists, and then one, they get this. And so then I become singing. So that's...
You became well known.
I
famous.
don't... famous to me really not so much meaning. I think life is not about famous. I don't want to be famous. It's not important. I think for me, if I am kind to everybody equally, and then I think this is my, so to say, that's how I look. Yes, 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 yes.
Well, I started on playing drums when I was a teenager, and then I started playing those flutes, those Colombian flutes. I was taught by the masters in Bogota, people from the rural areas that came to Bogota, the capital of Colombia, to teach and perform. And then I fell in love with the music. I'm 17 years old by the time I started playing gaita and the Colombian drums, the Afro-Colombian drums. And then I went to music school and all that suffering for a while. and then a few years ago, I fell in love with the clarinet because I was tired of carrying my drums up and down the subway stairs. And I wanted a different kind of instrument that was chromatic, so I could play in any key with different instruments. And this is a true story, I was debating whether the euphonium or the clarinet. And I love the euphonium because in the marching band tradition of Colombia, the euphonium is the musician that's constantly soloing, always improvising. And it's such a beautiful instrument, and not only that, among the brass instruments, it's kind of like the underdog of the brass family. But in Colombia, it's a very prominent instrument. It carries a very protagonist role. And I was like, I love the euphonium, but it's a little too bulky and a little too heavy. And then the clarinet happened to be more compact and more versatile, right? You could play Mozart, you could play the blues, you can play the cumbia, the klezmer repertoire, anything and everything. And it just fits my personality. The only problem is it's a very difficult instrument to master. So the suffering continues, but I love it because it's my way of meditating, it's my way of redeeming my soul and my human experience, with the universe. That's how I do it, and it keeps me humble, and it keeps me happy and appreciated. So.
Okay, yeah, when I was a teenager too, when I was a little boy, my mama put me in some piano classes, and okay, I have some music. But when I was more conscious, when I was a teenager, I just jumped to the guitar, and it's easy to carry. You can play like music from all around the world, like rock and like Native American. So, and then I jumped to a school, and in a school, I met some Native American instruments close to gaitas. They call quena and zampoñas, flutes. and I met a tiny string instrument called charango, and that's one when I say, oh,
Multiple strings.
yes, and
little
it's
guitar.
and it's weird because the lowest string is on the middle, so like the academy says it's not well done, but it gives you like a big opportunity to play different. So the things that I learn on the guitar and I learn on charango, I can like mix them, and it opens like a big universe. I think that moment I decided, okay, this is gonna be my path, and with some time, I just understand how music can heal people, can help people, not only to make fun or be happy, also to speak or to work on your cognitive ideas. So I decided to jump to the music therapy, and that's a new path that it's besides the musician.
It's really, really wonderful to hear all your background stories. It's also really interesting and funny to me how many musicians make decisions of which instruments they're interested in based on how heavy it is to carry from one gig to the next. So I think that's really wonderful. I'm wondering, are there any questions from the audience? There must be at least one question. Oh, great. Can you call it out, please? I'll repeat it.
Why a mashup, or let's say a fusion between Tibet and Colombia? Was there a similarity, something shared in common, or was it just a pick of the draw that you said one culture with another?
So I'm just going to repeat the question because we're also on YouTube, and I want to make sure that everyone can hear the question. So the question is, why a global mashup of Tibet meets Colombia? Was that by chance? Was it accidental? Was it the luck of the draw? So our mini global mashups are curated by Frank London, who is the multi-award-winning instrumentalist, composer, educator, etc. of the klezmatics. And the goal of the mini global mashups, I think, is to really push the envelope a little bit and try to put together as many unusual pairings as possible, where people will say, no way, that's just can't happen. Sometimes it is a matter of scheduling. The musicians that we bring in, they tour heavily. Many of them are playing all around the world. So sometimes it does become a scheduling issue. But the intention is always to be as kind of funky and crazy with the pairings as possible. In August, we have Cuba meets the Ukraine, for example. And some of our bigger global mashups before the pandemic included Japan meets Puerto Rico and Haiti meets China. So we try to make them as diverse as possible. India meets Brazil. There's like nothing as fabulous as seeing young audience members in saris dancing samba. So that's really the intention behind it, is to show people can come together, they can navigate language, whether it's musical language or being in a verbal conversation with one another. It is possible, and it takes something to make that happen. That's the intention behind it. Anyone else? Question for the performers? Question about anything? Yes, please. Great, thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
So let me just repeat that a little bit. I'll paraphrase somewhat, but the comment from the audience member was that she could really hear the ancient nature of these instruments. The flute, the rocks, the percussion, the wind blowing through the mountains, and that it was very, very moving for her. Did I capture that correctly? succinctly, and the vocals, the voice, ancient instruments that will continue till time immemorial. Yes, sir.
Yes, we agree. We love Queens. That's why we love it. We love New York City, actually. That's why we love it.
So the comment from the audience in this case was about the incredible diversity of Queens and the fact that just this morning, right across the street at the Quaker Meeting House, which I think dates from the 1700s? You have to help me here, Jack. 1600s? 1692, right across the street, the Quaker Meeting House. This morning there was an interfaith breakfast, which takes place once a month. So if any of you are interested, please do check that out at the Quaker Meeting House. Queens Interfaith Council. Thank you. Anyone else? Last question from the audience? Yes, please. So the mashups, as they occur, it's the first time the musicians are meeting, and whether or not they want to continue in a relationship with one another after the mashup, that's completely entirely up to them. We do have a bit of an idea that we're trying to figure out if it's feasible or not. In 2008, Flushing Town Hall started a Queen's Jazz Orchestra, and it's actually performing next Friday night. But we've been talking about whether or not it might be possible to have a global mashup alumni concert sometime next year, and could we even create a global music orchestra? So we're trying to figure that out. What would that look like? Where would the funding come from? How do we fund the initial research and conversations? And what would it take for us to make it happen? So stay tuned for that. But it is a really great question, and certainly up to the artists if they want to continue in a relationship with one another past the mashup date. I'm sorry? I don't, mostly because I don't know if if any of the musicians have stayed in touch with one another afterwards. It's really not something that we track. It might be fun to do that, and I think if we are able to do the alumni concert, then that's something that we'll certainly find out about. Yeah, thank you. Anyone else? Okay, well, thank you all so much for being such a wonderful audience and for staying for the panel. And to our wonderful musicians, Mark, Youngchen, Martine, and Tito, thank you all so very, very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.